Hello friends, welcome back to our video lecture series on course title Fluid Mechanics 2. This would be our last lecture on the topic of the impact object, and we will solve another numerical in this lecture. Just revise all those things. You can pause the video and go through those equations of the force what we have derived in both the cases, and those were the general instruction which we have used while solving the numerical. If you remember those instructions, it is really easy to solve all the numericals. A jet of 50 mm diameter impinges on curved vane and is deflected through an angle 175 degree. The vane moves in same direction as that of jet with a velocity of 35 meter per second. If the rate of flow is 170 liters per second, then determine the component of force on the vane in the direction of motion. How much would be the power developed by the vane and what would be the water efficiency? Neglect friction. So you can simply pause this video and try to solve this numerical by yourself. So we will solve this numerical. The same numerical we have solved in the previous video lecture. So first and foremost thing, we will write down all the given data, what they have given. So first we will identify what they have given in this numerical. A jet of 50 mm diameter of jet is given 50 mm. Next, impinges on the curved vane and is deflected through an angle 175 degree. Now our jet is getting deflected by an angle 175 degree. Now where it is getting deflected, it's not mentioned yet, but it is deflecting after striking. That's clear. The vane moves in the same direction as that of jet. This is the most important statement. The vane moves in the same direction of the jet. What does it mean? That if my vane is moving in rightward direction, jet is also moving in the rightward direction. So here jet is coming horizontally and striking one of the tip of the curved vane with the velocity of 35 meter per second. Now which velocity is given? The vane moves in the same direction as that of jet. So the direction velocity of the vane is given as 35 meter per second. That is u is given. The rate of flow is given 170 liters per second. That means that they haven't given velocity, they have given discharge here. So we need to calculate velocity by calculating area of the jet. Determine the component of force on the vane in direction of motion. So we need to calculate component of force in direction of motion. That means that we need to calculate f of x. Now they asked to calculate how much would be the power developed by the vane. So how much power it would be getting developed by the vane, that would be equal to work done per second. And what would be the water efficiency? They asked to calculate hydraulic efficiency or efficiency by taking output power upon input power by neglecting friction. That means that plate is smooth. So simply we will first write down all the given data. So what they have given? They have given diameter of jet, they have given velocity of the vane 35 meter per second, u1 is equal to u2 is equal to u. They have given diameter 0.05 meter. We can simply calculate area of the jet, which is coming out as 0.001963 meter square. They have given discharge 170 liter per second. So we can convert it into meter cube per second by dividing it with the 1000, and we can simply calculate velocity from it. Now they have given angle of deflection. As my jet is moving in the same direction, in one direction our vanes are moving, that means that this angle of deflection is given at the inlet. That means that we can simply calculate 5 from it. Now what they asked to calculate? Work done per second, or power developed, and efficiency, and also calculate, they also asked to calculate force. Again it is given that the vanes are moving in the same direction of jet. That means that our jet is horizontal, and we are simply going to draw our inlet velocity triangle like this, and this will be our outlet velocity triangle. Again here there is no mention of the beta or angle of deflection at the outlet. They have simply given jet is getting deflected by 175 degree. So we are going to show it as here, and we can simply calculate phi is equal to 175 degree 180 degree minus 175 degree is equal to 5 degree. Similarly, we as they are given, jet is horizontal, alpha and theta both are equal to 0. So in this case v of 1 will be equal to 0. Now we need to calculate beta here while calculating the force, but before proceeding that, we will calculate velocity of the jet, which is given by discharge upon area, which is coming out as 86.6 meter per second. Now we are going to calculate power developed by the vane or work done per second. So work done per second is given by rho a Vr1 in bracket Vw1 plus minus Vw2 multiplied by u. While considering this sign plus or minus, we need to compute this beta. So we will get, initially I have considered here beta is less than 90 degree. So simply with the consideration of that, I have drawn this outlet velocity triangle. So for the computation of for the decision of the sign positive or negative, we need to compute the beta. So from the inlet velocity triangle, how we can compute beta? We know that beta can be computed as tan of beta is equal to VW2 upon VF2. We need to compute this VW2 and VF2 by using this angle phi, which is given. U2 is also given. So once we compute this VR2, we can simply compute VW2 and VF2. So VR2 will be equal to the VR1 because it is a frictionless. We are going to neglect those frictions. So we need to compute VR1 from the inlet velocity triangle. Our VR1 will be equal to V1 minus U, that is 86.5 minus 35, which is coming out as 51.6 meter. So we can simply calculate beta by calculating VW2 and VF2. So VW2 can be calculate by using this phi angle. Cos of phi is equal to U2 plus VW2 divided by VR2. So we have already calculated VR2. We can simply calculate VW2 is equal to VR2 cos of phi minus U2, which is coming out as 16.4 meter per second. Now we can simply calculate VF2 by using relationship. But before that, as we have calculated here VW2, as we know VW1, we can simply okay, it's, I think something goes wrong. I haven't even calculated beta. I just missed the calculation of beta. So you just simply calculate this beta. As I've used positive sign here, I might have forgot to add those calculations here. As I'm using positive sign here, obviously the beta is less than 90 degree. So you just make it confirm by the completing this calculation. After calculating VW2, you should calculate VF2. How you can calculate VF2? By using sine of theta, sine of phi, sine of phi is equal to opposite, that is VF2 upon hypotenuse, that is VR2. VR2 is already given, so by multiplying this sine of phi with the VR2, we will get this VF2. Once you calculate VF2, simply compute the tan of beta, which is given by the equation VW2 opposite upon adjacent VF2 upon VW2, as I am considering tan of beta opposite upon adjacent. Once you calculate this VF2 upon VW2 beta, so you can decide whether this sign should be positive or negative. So I have simply computed here f of x, which were asked in the numerical, which is coming out as 10432.9. and as I have used here positive sign, that means that this beta is less than 90 degree. The answer of beta is less than 90 degree. You should complete this calculation by computation of the beta. Now once I compute the f of x, I can simply calculate work done per second, which is given by f of x multiplied by u, and coming out as 36,051 Newton meter per second. So here it is, it's 36,51 Newton meter per second, or 36,51 watts, or I can simply write down it as 365.151 kilowatt. So after calculating of the work done per second, I can simply write down it as power developed is equal to 365,151 joule per second, or 365.15 kilowatt. This will be our power developed by the vanes, or power developed by the jet on the vanes. Now we can simply calculate the efficiency, which is given by output power upon input power. So our input power is given by kinetic energy per second, and output power is given by work done per second. By simply calculating kinetic energy by putting all the values in this equation, half rho q v1 square, or you can simply calculate half rho a v1 cube. And after computation of input power, we already calculate output power. By taking its ratio, we can calculate the efficiency, which is coming out as 57.28%. This is the answer what we have calculated. I hope you understood this numerical solution of this numerical. Just don't forget to complete this numerical by calculating beta. I might have forget to add this. Hope you understood all those numerical. I am going to conclude this topic, impact object. Those are the references which I have used while preparing my presentation. Thank you for watching.